Okay, this is my 2007 Silverado crew cab, four-wheel drive, Z71, 5.3 engine. I've had the worst noise coming from the bottom of this truck. Sounds like as soon as I put it in drive from neutral, or even take off from a light and hit the gas, there's a loud clunk underneath the truck. I've read a lot about drive shaft issues and the spline issues, and this morning I took the drive shaft out and put as much oil and grease and stuff on it that I could. Put it back in drive. Immediately it clunked again, so pulled the drive shaft back out and made sure that there was no grease or extra oil back on those splines from what I did to it earlier. And I was crawling out from under the truck and I noticed something. We'll jump up under here, take a look. A second to slide around here. Okay, we're under the truck, and here's the drive shaft where it slides into the back of the transfer case or transmission there. And I pulled it out and greased it and did everything else that I could find online, and couldn't figure out why it was still making the noise. So I got under here, and there's this little heat shield that goes up underneath there, and I guess the back of the transmission, or maybe the transfer case, I'm not sure. Tap the back of here and clank, clank, clank. Huh. It sounds exactly to the noise that I hear every time that I hit the gas, stop, put it from neutral to drive, park to drive, everything else that's been bugging me for the past year. So I took my 15mm socket, took it off, took it for a drive. The truck was absolutely 100% silent. Didn't hear any noise at all. Couldn't even believe it. So what I plan to do now, obviously I put it back on just to show that on my truck this is where the noise is coming from. It may not solve every issue, but this is definitely the noise that I hear every single time I drive it. So I'm going to be relieved to get this fixed. I'm going to put my camera back here. Try to get a good picture on here. Okay. And what I plan to do is simply loosen up the screws on this shield. Four 15mm screws. Bolts. And I have some double-sided tape. If I had some more time, I would have gone to the auto parts store and got some high temperature, maybe some kind of silicone or something. But all I want to do is put a surface in between the two metals to prevent the sound of the clunk. And then I'm going to tighten it back up. So there's just a piece of metal right off the bottom of that case. I'm going to slide this tape right in there to where I believe that's where the noise was coming from. And I'll pick you up and we'll take a look. I believe it's coming from right there. So I just put it right on the bottom of there. Still making a little noise there. So I'm going to get a bigger piece of tape. And go right across the inside of there. And let's see, we got a buffer now in between it. Alright, tighten it up. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, now so I can hit it and I'm not going to hear that clunk anymore. So I will definitely take this for a drive and see if I'm hearing any clunking anymore. But all the war stories I've heard of everybody changing out the splines, greasing and oiling, putting racket balls or whatever else in that drive shaft spline, could be looking at the wrong thing. So it may not be the problem on your vehicle, but mine, I've had a big issue with it, and I'm very excited now to find this, and hope this helps anybody else that's been having this issue. Thanks again.